Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you game one of a big 4-game set. It's the Eagles taking on the Longhorns. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog. And normally he's got that fastball pop in the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and starting this one, number 5.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
He steps on the bag, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Arjun Nimala.
Yeah, Boog, he just hasn't been himself at all lately. I mean, it's hard to know if it's mechanical, if it's mental. It's just a struggle all the way around. It's something that everybody goes through. I think the key is you've got to stick to the process. You've got to focus on every pitch and don't worry about the result. Take it one pitch at a time, one at bat at a time.
So now 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
That one out to right, under it. And there's 2 away.
At third, the second baseman, Will.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Will Wagner. 2 outs, base is empty. Wagner matched a homer in his last game. Just off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2-2 count.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No score as we head to the bottom of the 1st. Back in Arlington, and today's starting pitcher, Trey Savage.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Bottom of the 1st. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, number 13. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And foul ball. Out towards left center. Roden under it. 1 away. And let's take a look at the lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Noah Blaze.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 out, base is empty. And now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the left fielder. 2 down, nobody on. Inside, just missed. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the...
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, or Elvis Martinez. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Digging in, Jonathan Long. 1 down, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Inside, almost got him. No score here in the second. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. Not in time. It's a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the left fielder, Alan Roden. That misses, and it's 2-1. Now one missed. Hunter Goodman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Nimala on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Helpful. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We head to the bottom of the second, and now the right fielder, number 10.
Number 10.
This one in the air. Goodman in position. And it's caught for the out.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Benjamin Carter, the next to hit. Carter, with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Just missed.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Zavala makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Christian.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. There's a line drive to left field. And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now the third baseman, and a pitch. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Hit. Throw into third. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's the rookie DH. Smoked on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first, and that will end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Globe Life Field, here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. And a 3-1 on the way. Fouled off. He was late. That one ripped. That's got a chance. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So up next, Aaron Zavala. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. On to first, and one away in the top of the third.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the batting order turns over. Here's a speed threat, Jonathan Clase.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
And that misses. 3-1 now. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. 2 on, 1 out. And next is the designated hitter.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at the corners, 1 away as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Check swing, didn't go, and now 3-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's the second baseman, Will Wagner. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. In the dirt, blocked. And that cost him a run as he scores easily.
That's one way to get your first run of the ball game across. You'll take that every day if you're on offense, and maybe that gets them going a little bit.
That misses, and that's ball 3. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Eagles out front, 1-0. And we're back. Stepping in, number 13.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Xavier Steele will hit next. And he hits a ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the left fielder. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Cut on and miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? 3, got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th for Elvis Martinez. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 66, warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Beck also throwing. That one way inside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Stays alive.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Long. This one popped up. Settles underneath it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the shortstop, Arjun Nimala.
Arjun Nimala getting ready to hit. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One out. Runner at second. Alan Roden now at the plate. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
One out and a runner at second. Down the line, and that drops foul. Chases that one out of the zone, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. And now the catcher comes up to him, Hunter Goodman. Out in front and foul to the left side. Nimala stands at second with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's 2-zip. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, number 10. The 1-1. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
So that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Now the catcher up to hit, Benjamin Carter. Foul ball there.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but it should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And delivers outside. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Clase makes the catch, inning over. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, number 66. Yeah, this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Ball to strike. And a curve is down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missing inside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup, Jonathan Clase, the next to hit. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. That's out to center field. Blaze settles under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Riley.
Next is the designated hitter. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. It has the distance, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His second of the year. It's 3-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the second baseman, Will Wagner. Just missed. Nice curveball for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, number 58.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Here's the third baseman.
For the Longest, the third baseman, Justin Reamer.
Here's a 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that one is inside.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's the DH. Activity in the bullpen. Number 20 appears to be getting loose. Rodriguez, the right-hander, also getting loose. That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. And a foul ball. And that's a fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. Not in time. He's safe. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop. The shortstop takes a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. They trail by 1. It's 3-2.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So digging in, Xavier Steele. And a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. And 1 out now.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now the left fielder. 2-2 now. Runner on the move. In the air, left side. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 12, Miguel.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save.
2 strikes.
One, 2 now. That one
2
is
balls,
upstairs.
2 strikes.
On the ground, Wagner. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Eagles on top 3-2. Back in Arlington, now the third baseman, Elvis Martinez. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Steele hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Long. Here's a 1-1. And that one upstairs. Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
So up next, Arjun Nimala. Next pitch, not close, up high. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Moving under this one. Puts it away for the out.
The bat, the left fielder, Alan Roden.
Alan Roden digs in now. Long off of first with 2 away. Line to left. He dives, but he can't make the catch. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Two on, 2 outs. That's a little high. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. It's a bomb. His first homer of the year. It's 6-2.
Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but He got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 66, done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
So they bring on the veteran, Tristan Beck. He's been so good against lefties. So 2 down. Aaron Zavala will hit next. Swings and misses, and that's the 3rd out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yariel Rodriguez. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 10.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one pulled foul. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's one away.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Out to short, Nimala. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Just missed. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one ripped right center field. See you later. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 6-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the third baseman. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 6-3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 38.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Jonathan Clase. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
And that one off the outside edge. That misses. 3-2 now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Struck him out looking.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Will Wagner. Check swing, called strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one down the line, and foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 20.
Now pitching, Zach Jacobs.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Antonio Anderson.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Here's a rocket out to left. Roden makes the catch, and there's one gone.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
That one in the dirt. 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Going, gone. He leaves the yard to right. His 4th home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-4.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
So 1 out, nobody on. Next is switch hitting first baseman Xavier Steele. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, number 83.
Here's the left fielder. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's inside, and that's ball 2.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Struck him out without a swing. Went back to the curb, and it was a smart choice. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Quinn Priester.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the third baseman, Orelvis Martinez.
Orelvis Martinez.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now Jonathan Long. In the air, right field, on the move. Makes the grab, one away.
Now back, the shortstop, Arjun Nimula.
And here is Arjun Nimula. In the air, right side of the infield. On the move towards the line. Reaching down and makes the grab. Tries to get back and save. Now the left fielder, Alan Roden.
Alan Roden.
Next offering is fouled back. Martinez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. This to third. And that chance handled. And that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Richard Lovelady.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. Gets him to chase after that one. Action in the pen down there. Number 65, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the catcher, Benjamin Carter. Just missed. To third. To first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. We go to the ninth, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the
2
dirt.
balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Aaron Zavala getting ready to hit. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. And they'll do it again. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
And now the center fielder, Jonathan Clase. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Up and in. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the DH. The other way. Squeezes it, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. The Eagles on top here, 6-4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, number 65.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. High fly ball out to left field. Roden gliding back, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman. Next one misses. Now two balls and a strike.
One strike.
There's a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
Pretty flashy with the bare hand grab right there. Kind of risky, but man, he made it look easy.
So they're down to their final out. And next is the designated hitter, number 56. Two-run game with two away here in the bottom of the ninth. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
One ball, two strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fisher is just one strike away. And it's even up.
Ball two. 2-2 to count.
That's inside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two down, nobody on. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, there's a lot more work to be done in this series, but it all starts one game at a time. Taking the first of four, that means you're in a position to avoid a sweep. Come out tomorrow, you win two games, you know that you've at least split the series. Those are the mind games you got to play with yourself as a big league ball player to get yourself ready every day.
And this one ends with a